everyone. Thanks for stopping by. This is my good friend Rachel. Well, I mean, she's, my bestie for the restie. So,
Sorry.
hi, Rachel.
Hi,
This
how are
is our,
you?
oh, I'm good.
Oh,
Thanks. How are you?
sorry, I'm good.
This is our first Slumber Party skincare podcast. So, thank you everyone for checking this out. What we wanted to start with today was Rachel has, two sisters, but one of her sister had a few questions about her skincare regimen. And then Rachel has brought her products here so we can look at them and decide what products should stay, what products should go, how can we replace those products with more effective products. And I'm kind of I love my skin better, but I'm also kind of a skincare minimalist. I don't think we need to have sort of things in there that are just costing extra money, especially now, the way things
Yeah.
kind of are in the world. And, especially I want things to be age appropriate, budget friendly. And so I imagine, I don't know what Rachel has yet, but I think there's usually at least one product we can remove. So it'll be really interesting to see. Just for a little background, Rachel, do you want to tell us your age and kind of your skincare journey and we don't have skincare types really, but more like how is your skin feeling now? Do you find yourself you're
Yeah.
on the oily side, the dry side? Give us the
Yeah.
scoop.
So I'm 34. I didn't really get into skincare at all until I was probably like my early 30s, late 20s, early 30s. I was just kind of like a wash my face in the shower, that was it type of person.
Totally.
Um, and then I started working at Ulta.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, back in I think it was 2019. Yeah, because I worked there like through the pandemic and
Mm,
all of that. So, and through the course of working there, I learned, just kind of like a base level working knowledge of skincare and started my first kind of like skincare routine. Just,
perfect.
like a cleanser, serums, moisturizer, retinol, the whole nine. And so that now I've got a very complicated multi-level, multi-step,
Multi-layered.
crazy.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Um, but I've always got, I think it's kind of like combination because like I get really oily, but I also get flaky.
Yeah.
And that would probably be my biggest complaint is the flakiness because it really gets on my last nerves.
Well, you can't wear makeup over flakes, right? Like we can
Well,
hide redness, we can hide a lot of things with makeup, but flakes are very hard to hide under makeup. Yeah.
they are, yeah, because it makes the foundation like, yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't sit right and it's obvious and it just doesn't look good. Um, I feel like there was something else you wanted me to ask
Well,
or answer on. So,
your skin's beautiful. Have you ever
oh,
had any
thank you.
issues with acne or anything like that?
No, I get like every now and then, like in my T zone, I'll get like one
Mm.
or two,
Hmm.
and I'll get like a little bit of blackheads like on my nose.
Yeah.
Um, but other than that, no, I've never really had acne. I've never really had an issue with it at all.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I mean,
Yeah.
your skin is so milky. And when we're seeing things, one thing that's really nice, being 34, you don't have any hyperpigmentation. Everything looks really like nice and smooth. And have you been wearing sunscreen for a long time?
No, I kind of
Okay.
um
Yeah.
I know that I
No
should
scolding.
be. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Thank you. I appreciate that. No judging. Like I know that I should be and I forget way
Absolutely.
more
Yeah.
than I remember.
Totally. Now, do you wear makeup when you go to work normally?
Once in a blue moon.
Okay.
Not I usually do my lashes and I'll do my brows
Okay.
and that's kind of it
Okay.
anymore.
So, they're like, we can, get you on something that is really easy to apply, something either like a compact or something, with a lot of girls who don't quite want to wear makeup, but they do need the sun protection. We have tinted sort of SPFs now that are
Ooh.
beautiful and that work really well for that. So we'll do a whole one on SPF, and we will figure out which SPF is going to work for you. But
Yep.
so you also live in a cold climate, right? So warm in the summer, cold like most of North America.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. So does your skin change? Do you find in the summer, do you change up your regimen?
Um no.
Okay. No, that's okay. Yeah. No.
Okay.
If
I
it's
didn't know I was
working,
supposed
no,
to.
if it's working, it's working. Yeah. So let's go into what you're using, and then I'm going to sort of take a few things out, and I'm going to kind of, see why are you getting those flakies? Your skin is like normally when we're seeing flaky skin on skin that still kind of gets oily, that's usually dehydration.
Oh,
So yeah, so we're going to explore that and see where that's coming from. So let's go ahead and show me what you got.
okay. So let's. I don't have my cleanser with me. I just use like a
No worries.
basic CeraVe. It's in the shower. Um, then I've got facial radiance pads from First Aid Beauty.
Okay. Yep. Now, do you
I
use those every day?
most days. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start. Actually, we'll just start talking about the radiance pads.
Okay.
So the radiance pads, are they? Can you tell me what the are they AHA or BHA? What are the ingredients there? Here, I
Trying
can
to see where
look
it
them up here
says.
as well.
It doesn't actually say. It probably said on the box.
No worries. Let me take a look here. Okay, radiance pads. Normally, those are going to be, normally those are just going to be an AHA or a BHA. So I just want to figure out which one you're using. Okay, so they're glycolic and lactic. So that's an AHA. So basically, what that's good for is dry skin. So
Oh,
AHAs are really good for dry skin, and so glycolic, lactic. When you're dealing with something like oily skin, so when we're talking about blackheads and stuff, then you actually want to use a BHA, which is something like salicylic acid. So we
oh.
are going to both simplify and convolute a few things, but because I feel like you could be using on the parts where you're dry, you can be using the glycolic, but on the parts where you're oily or experiencing any kind of blackouts, we should have you using something with salicylic.
I love
Yes.
that. I
Okay.
didn't know that. Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna get into the weeds. Okay, so we've got that. So now let's move on. You've
Okay.
cleansed. You've done your pads.
Okay. So then I've got next would be toner. So this is Biro, New York. It's
Okay.
bitter green essence toner.
Okay. Let
It's
me look
a
that one up.
conditioning treatment toner that saturates the skin with hydrating and purifying green ingredients that help smooth the texture of the skin and protect against dehydration.
Okay. Let me just look that up.
Yeah.
Toner. Do, do, do. Okay. So we have. Oh yes. Okay. I see it. Bitter green essence toner. Okay. It's just coming up. Okay. So that has hyaluronic acid in it. And so the interesting thing about hyaluronic acid is that it's kind of a superstar in
Mhm.
skincare in the sense that everyone uses it, everyone puts it in their products. You're getting like 1,000 times the hyaluronic acid that you need. So yeah. And the problem with hyaluronic acid is that there are two different weights. There's low molecular weight hyaluronic acid and high weight high molecular weight hyaluronic acid. Low weight is actually irritating to the skin. So
Oh,
it's pro-inflammatory, and most people don't know this, and people keep putting this low weight hyaluronic acid in their products. So the issue is that if you've just had, say, a peel done or you've had microneedling or something like that done,
mhm.
then low weight is great. It will actually help if your skin has physical damage. So
Okay.
you've been out in the sun, you've got burnt, you've done microneedling, something like that.
Yeah.
Great. Use the low weight for a few days until your skin gets back to its normal condition, but we don't need it. We don't need it in our products every day, and we certainly don't need it in the amounts that we're using. So a lot of your flakiness, I think, is coming from the overuse of hyaluronic acid.
Because I
Yeah.
literally my next one is a hyaluronic acid serum.
Yeah.
Uh,
So most people are using that. And here's the way it actually works, too. So hyaluronic acid, if you live in a very moist environment, it can attract the water from the air and put that into your skin. But if you live in a dry climate, it's going to pull it out from your skin. Yeah.
oh,
So I'm most places in Canada where I'm from actually it's pulling it out of your skin. And hyaluronic acid, I feel like in 10 years it's going to be out of products completely. I mean, we have much, much better alternatives, things like glycerin. Now I know glycerin, that's like it's so basic. It's like old school, it's not expensive. We can't pitch it
yeah.
as this next level skincare ingredient. But hyaluronic acid just does not do what people promise that it is going to do. And it is not helping people because it is in, I guarantee whatever moisturizer you're using, it's probably going to have hyaluronic in it. So you're using it in your toner and then you're using it in your moisturizer, or sorry, then you're using it in your serum, and then you're using it in your moisturizer. And that is a waste of money, and it's not doing your skin any favors.
Yeah. So how do you know, like, how can you tell if it's high weight or low weight hyaluronic acid?
You have to ask them. No. And so some companies, so I sell a product called Epicutis, and they have I should have brought it in, but they have a hyaluronic serum that is only high weight. And that's amazing because the person who made that is, he actually, I believe he used to work at, was MIT. Like he's a super scientist. So he's like, oh, I'm not just making these products with fancy boxes. Like I'm actually going to come up with a soothing serum that has the appropriate type of hyaluronic acid in it. So it's really interesting. And then of course, you'll find products. I mean, you're not using them, but products say like The Ordinary, they're like $8 hyaluronic acid serum. And it's just like The Ordinary has some great products, totally not, cutting them down as a company, but it's just like, that's not doing anyone any favors. Like it's literally not, it's not the best type. It's not the best quality. It's not the best weight. It's just not kind of helping anyone. So you know what? I literally, I wouldn't even finish using the serum. I would toss it. It's
okay.
Or bring it back. If you can exchange it, give it to someone you don't like. You know what I mean?
I love you.
Fortunately, you just don't need it. Yeah.
I think this was one I got for free from my sister who still works at Alto.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yes. Okay. So we're now we know one of the ingredients that we want to look for when we're buying new products as well is that we just don't need that extra in there. Okay. So what's next in your regimen?
Okay. So next, I have a same company as the toner, the Biro New York. It's tomato serum.
Okay. Let me look that up.
And this is also supposed to be hydrating. So I'm guessing this probably also has hyaluronic acid in it.
Oh, babe, that is... Oh, wait, why is it $448? That must be a very large size. Okay, that's very expensive. Let me see. Okay, so it has vitamin C, peptides, blah, blah,
so my size is very teeny tiny.
Oh, yeah, you've got a little guy there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm just trying to see so vitamin C and peptides are incredible. That's absolutely something that we want to, pentapeptide. That's something that we definitely want in our skin. I'm going to need to look at the ingredients. I think you can do better for less money. So we'll talk about how you can do better. So are you using this one during the day or at night?
At night. During the day, I kind of just like wash my face and then put on a moisturizer. And then I do like my heavy multi-step thing at night. Just because it's so time intensive and for it to have time to sit and absorb before you move on to the next and all of that. Ain't nobody got time for that when they're trying to get to work on time.
Right? I get it. Totally.
At least I don't. I like my sleep. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, I totally get it. So that we're going to get you, we talked a little bit about SPF. We're going to get you on an SPF. And one thing, we're going to simplify your routine, but I am going to add one product in the morning, and that is going to be a vitamin C. So the reason you want to use that serum or another vitamin C serum, which I'll tell you about in a sec, is because vitamin C helps mop up free radicals. So when you're out and you're walking around during the day, people are smoking, there's traffic, and vitamin C mops that all up so it doesn't end up what I like to say is during the day, you want to protect your skin from all the elements, like everything that's trying to come at you, right? Like emotionally, physically, just let's protect the skin, right?
Yeah.
And then at night, what you want to do is replenish. So in the day, you're just like, it's a boxing match. You're protecting everything. And then at night, you want to, okay, now's the time we're going to add our retinols. Now's the time we're going to add our exfoliation. Now we're going to nourish, replenish, sleep for, 9, 10, 12, as many hours as you can get.
14, whatever.
Exactly, right? Is it a Saturday? It's 14. So that's exactly right. So you're going to want to do your rejuvenation at night. So during the day, so you don't even need to wash your face in the morning. Let's get that right off babe. Are you out digging ditches? You're digging graves at night? Are you outside in the muck? Then you don't need to wash your face in the morning. The only time you need to wash your face in the morning is either if you're out or if you are if you've used a really heavy mask like a sleeping mask, a moisturizing, then you'll maybe want to wash that off
Wash
if
that
it's
off.
kind of still there. Like I
Okay.
used a really thick neck cream last night, and then I was sitting out having coffee, and there were some little like bugs because we were sitting outside, and they would keep getting stuck in my neck moisturizer because it was still on from last night, right? So like that type of thing where your moisturizer kind of hasn't, had I splashed my neck this morning, it would have been fine. But all you need to do is just splash your face, and then you're going to move on. You're going to do your vitamin C serum. So there, I've taken out a step, but I've added one. But isn't it easier to not wash your face in the morning?
I
That's going
love
to
that. So
save you.
I literally, because like I've got one of those, I don't remember the brand, but one of those like vibrating brushes, like
Oh, we're
the
throwing that
round.
away. Yeah. I'm so
Really?
sorry. Well, wait, which one is it? Does it have bristles or little nubbies?
Little nubbies.
Little nubbies is good. We're keeping it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll say I should have grabbed it and pulled it out here because like I've got that one for my face, and then I have a whole different like a giant one that I use for my body in the
Oh,
shower.
okay. Yep.
And the name is just totally
Frio?
escaping me.
Is it Frio?
No.
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, there are a few different kinds, but I know exactly what you mean. So you just like press a little button and it kind of nubbies, and that's
Yeah, and
totally
then
good. Yeah.
the backside has like I think it's pink quartz that like warms
Oh,
up to
nice.
like help
Like
rubbing your serums
depuff.
and stuff. Yeah,
Yep.
and that too.
Perfect.
Yeah. So yeah.
Perfect. Okay, we're keeping it. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep that.
Yay.
Your face was like, no, not my pink quartz. It's so pretty. So we are all good. So we're going to keep that, but we're only using it
Perfect.
at night. We don't need it
Perfect.
during the day at all. So
Okay.
in the morning, you get up, either splash your face with some water. You can get those Evian sprays. You could just even spray
Yeah.
your face with Evian, refresh yourself in the morning. And then you want to put on your vitamin C serum. And I'll tell you which one I really love in a second, but you're going to put that on skin that's slightly damp.
Okay.
And then you're going to switch to a moisturizer that has SPF in it. Easy, right?
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna add too many steps. We're actually gonna the biggest step, washing your face, is kind of the huge pain in the butt because you're like splashing water everywhere, just like so tired. So we're taking that whole one right out.
See, and I love that because there's a lot of mornings where I don't even wash my face. I
There
just
you
go to
go.
work without, because it's just I don't know, and I feel like that's such a huge thing of like it has to be every morning and every night, or like you're
Hmm.
not doing it right. And blah, blah.
They're
That's
trying
the
to
first
sell
time
you
I've ever heard.
cleanser.
I love that so much.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're just trying to sell you cleanser. So you are all good. Okay, so what is next? So now, what is next on your list?
So then I've got two different types of moisturizer. So like my day moisturizer, it's the Estee Lauder Day Wear Matte Oil Control.
Oh, now does that have SPF in it? Let me
That's
check.
what I was just trying to look. I don't think so. No,
Okay.
it's
Oh,
just for
I
like
see.
controlling
Okay,
shine and oil.
got it.
It's
Okay,
oil absorbing, oil controlling, oil free.
got it. Okay,
Um,
and so and you're doing that because you don't like to get shiny throughout the day.
correct.
Okay,
Because
and do you
I will
find it
get
makes a difference?
um maybe ever so slightly.
Okay. So I
Not
think what you're going to find is once you stop washing your face in the morning, you're not going to get as shiny during the day because what's happening when you're washing your face is you're drying it out a little bit more. And then to compensate, your skin's making extra oil. So
that
I
makes
think,
sense.
yeah. So I think we want to keep you on a moisturizer that's not shiny during the day,
Yeah.
something matte, but I don't think you need to spend the money on something like a mattifying moisturizer like Estee Lauder.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is like a $50-$60 moisturizer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Nope. We don't need it.
and then the other one that I have, and it's not even, it's a moisturizing nectar that I
Ooh,
use as a
fancy.
moisturizer.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's Royal Tulip Nectar, fragrance free. This is kind of one of my
Interesting.
bougie.
Okay, let me look
Um,
that up. Okay. Royal Tulip
it
Nectar.
is Bloom Effects is the brand.
Okay. Got it. Ooh, that is bougie. Okay. We
I
got
didn't
it
buy
here.
it outright. It came in like a box thing
Oh
that I
no,
got.
that's
So
that's amazing. Okay, so
yeah,
let's see. We've got ointment to serum, quench it all, moisture locking barrier to leave your skin feeling nourished, plump, and soft. Let me check out the ingredients. Okay.
hyaluronic
So
acid.
yeah. So, the things that I like, it does have glycerin. That is a really good humectant that doesn't dry out your skin or cause any issues. So that's good.
Okay.
Um, I don't think we need the sodium hyaluronate, which again is hyaluronic acid. It does have like one or two peptides in it, but not enough to spend the money on it. Upcycled silk amino acids. Amino acids are great, but again, they're not very expensive.
Mm.
So I think you can do better. And what I would actually say is that we could replace your nighttime moisturizer with one moisturizer that you can use day and night.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so I think that would, it's always nice too to just, um, I don't love when we're having, first of all, I hate fragrance in products. So if
Yeah.
a product has fragrance in it, it literally makes me like want to punch everything. Like I don't like the, I mean, I just don't like the smell of it, but fragrance is one of the most irritating ingredients that can go in something. And I don't understand why like, Armani, why all the like the really large expensive brands put and it smells like perfume on your face.
Well, it does, and it
Why?
makes it inaccessible for so many people that have sensitive skin, and
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, and it's just, and also people who like fragrance, great, wear fragrance, not on your
yeah.
face. Like, there's no
Like,
point. Yes.
I
It's
totally, I'm with you on that one.
okay, perfect. Okay, so we'll talk about the moisturizer. And then do you have, I think, did you say you exfoliate with a
I've
few other
got,
things?
um, so then I've also got, well, I have retinol,
Okay,
um,
good.
and then I totally forgot to grab it, but I've got oh my gosh, what's it called? Sunday something. It's not Sunday
Oh, Sunday.
Riley.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
No, it's oh shoot. It's literally downstairs in the bathroom. But it's
Are you talking about the one where they make the lip balm too? The really popular lip butter? The
I
Sunday.
don't I don't I think it's the name of the product, not the brand.
Oh, okay, got it.
Um but it's like it kind of feels like little beads almost, and it makes you like peel. Like
Hmm.
it um
Oh, now is it physically exfoliating? Like you feel it scrubbing?
yeah.
Okay, so you can leave it downstairs. You can leave it outside because we're getting rid of. I'm sorry, but it's going. I don't like
Garbage. Got it.
anything that physically scrubs your face. Never, ever,
Okay.
ever. If you came into the clinic and you had a peel, and you and I have talked about maybe doing a home peel to show people, how to do a peel. So if you and I
Yeah.
do that, and then you will peel, you will physically like peel quite a bit,
Peel. Yeah.
for about 4 or 5 days. Then we gently use like a very, very gentle scrub. Other than that, we're never, ever, ever using a physical exfoliant. Nothing harsher than a face cloth. I have people that come in the
Okay.
clinic and I can tell they've been using like a very, scrubby scrub.
Yeah.
It makes micro tears in the skin. It only surface exfoliates, and we have chemical exfoliants that do so much more. We don't need use it on your elbows. You know what? Don't throw it
Uh
away. Use it on your body. Use it on your
my
arms.
feet. My
Yes.
yeah.
It might not be
Okay.
strong enough for your feet, but your arms, you've got beautiful tattoos. Use it on your arms, just like make them even, shinier and prettier,
Yeah.
but not on your face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted. I've also got that. I haven't used it in like a hot minute, but I will use it like every now and then. That red one from The Ordinary, the peel.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yep. So that's
Is that
yeah, totally. You can use that. Like I would say
okay?
once a month, maybe.
Okay. Yeah,
And
that was because I know it's harsh.
yeah. And what you want
So
to do with that is a few days before and a few days after when you're using something like that's basically a home peel, not quite as strong as one of the ones that you and I are going to do together.
okay.
But you want to really take your regimen back and make it simple for 2 days before and a few days after so that your
Okay.
skin's not irritated when you do it. And then you're
Gotcha.
letting your skin recover and replenish, and, really babying that new skin once you've done
Gotcha.
that. So we'll save that for another video. But if anyone out there has any questions, just let us know in the comments and we'll get back to you on that. Okay, so what else have you got? One more thing?
So they're just my retinols. I've got the Sunday Riley, the Luna Sleeping Night Oil.
Okay.
And then I've got Glow Recipes Avocado Melt Retinol Sleeping Mask.
Okay.
So I don't do them both like at the
Right.
same, like on the same night, but
Okay.
I just kind of alternate because
So
they're
how
both
do you
expensive.
incorporate your retinol? So let me scoop me on that.
Like when in my routine?
Yes, and how often are you using it per week?
So I used to do it every single night, but because of what I like is expensive, I kind of backed that off, and I
Yeah.
do it maybe more like once a week now,
Okay.
sometimes twice a week.
Okay.
And I usually do it right before my moisturizer.
Got it. Okay. So, we're going to have the retinol conversation. And this is going to be like
Okay.
the conversation you would have had with your mom about boys. It's going to be very informative.
Beautiful. I love it.
Okay, perfect. So retinol needs to be used as much as possible. You're never
Okay.
going to get the benefits from retinol using it once a week. You want to
Okay.
so where you might use a glycolic once a week. So those glycolic pads that you have from First Aid,
Yeah.
that would be something you use once a week. We want to use
Okay.
retinol every single day because the more you use retinol, the better it works. So you're about at the time where I would say you should start using retinol, early 30s.
Okay.
Retinol is basically, there's the holy trinity of skincare, and it's vitamin C, retinol, and SPF.
Okay.
So basically, we want to use our vitamin C and SPF during the day, and you're going to want to use your retinol every night. So
Okay.
my suggestion would be, use what you have right now. So if you're going to use the sleeping mask, I would probably do this. I would use the Sunday Riley 5 days a week,
Okay.
skip one day, and then use the sleeping mask because that is a stronger retinol. So you want to put
Okay.
one day in between using those two. When
Okay.
you're done those, I'm going to switch you over to my favorite retinol. So this is called Alpharet by Skinbetter.
Ooh.
And it's the first of its kind. What it is it's a glycolic and a retinol in the same product. Now, most people would say you can't use a glycolic and a retinol in the same product, but they have it microencapsulated. So you can actually use it in the
Oh.
same product. And the thing that it does is, so glycolic goes in to the layers of the skin and exfoliates.
Okay.
And then the retinol goes into that new skin. So the retinol is not sitting on this skin that isn't exfoliated. They're working synchronistically together to give you incredible skin without the retinol uglies.
Oh my God.
I'm not kidding. I have the most sensitive, angry, whiny, yelling at me skin that has ever existed. And I use this every night. And then they have these Alpharet peel pads. Now you get 30 in a box, but you're only using these a couple times a week.
Yeah.
If you use, let's say you have a wedding coming up or something, right? If you use a peel pad and then you wait about 10 minutes and then you put on your Alpharet, so you're kind of doubling up on products, this is going to give you like a hydrofacial at home. Your skin is going to be so smooth, so beautiful. So these two products together work incredibly. So normally what I do is I use this one every day. And then for me, since my skin's really sensitive, about once or twice a week, I'll use these on top of it.
Okay.
For someone like for your skin, you'd use it 3 times a week. So every second day you'd go in with this first, and then you go in with that. And, when you first get started, I mean, people always talk about with retinol, the retinol uglies people get, especially if you do something like tretinoin, which is a prescription retinol. I mean, this gives you the results of tretinoin without. Tretinoin is so hard to use, and it is it just makes your skin look so bad for a while that a lot of people can't use it. And even once they get to the point where they can use tretinoin, they can only use it 3 times a week. And that's not helping because you need to use retinol as much as you possibly can. And if you're finding, my skin, especially in the winter, it's a little dry, then cut back on the peel pads, or, you can have a day of rest, make Sunday your day of rest. Don't use your retinol, just, use an extra moisturizer. So we can look at your regimen every season and then determine, okay, what are we using too much of? What are we not using enough of? But that's sort of the most important thing. So at this age, we're going, okay, so we want to add retinol in. So we're going to do that every day. So I'm going to say you should buy at least, you should at least do the Alpharet. If you can incorporate the peel pads, then we want to incorporate those as well. But if you can just do one, then just do these. Because even with the peel pads, we only want to use these every second day. And so again, we're going, okay, well then we're not getting in 6-7 days a week of retinol. Yeah. So that would be my suggestion there. So basically your nighttime regimen would look like this. Have you ever double cleansed before? Like when you've worn makeup?
It's like a cleaning balm. Yeah. I wash off my makeup and then I wash my face.
Perfect. Yeah. So since you're not wearing makeup at work, you probably don't need to double cleanse. But, on a day where you're wearing makeup, you go out, etc., then that's when you're going to want to double cleanse. And so, yes, you could do 2 passes with your normal cleanser. So I think
Mm.
you said, do you use a gel cleanser or lotion cleanser?
It's like it's CeraVe. It's
Okay.
a
So it's
yeah.
kind of a lotiony one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you could easily just put that on once, take a cotton puff, like put it on dry skin,
Oh,
work it in like a lotion, use
okay.
a wet cotton puff, and that'll take all your makeup off. And then you do your second cleanse. So,
Oh,
yeah, so you're getting a really good cleanse in there. And then you go in and you use your Alpharet. And then you're going to go in with your moisturizer. 3 products. How simple is that? You've got glycolic in here. You don't need the exfoliating. You don't need
that's
the first aid pads. You got your glycolic.
literally a dream routine.
Yeah, it's so good.
Because most nights I kind of like set myself up at my vanity because I don't have a bathroom upstairs. So
Okay,
I
yep.
got like one of those like misting spray
Oh,
bottles
yes. Okay,
and
yep.
then like either little cotton rounds or paper towels, and I would just like spray my face
Okay, yeah.
and clean that
Yes.
way.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, you know what? This is going to make it so much easier. And then you want to leave this for, you can go ahead and text me our usual good night text, for 5, 8 minutes, and then just go ahead and put your moisturizer on. And the moisturizer I'd recommend for you is called Trio, also by Skinbetter. And it's lightweight, but it's
Okay.
insanely hydrating. Like they did a lot of tests so most moisturizers don't actually do anything but sit on the skin. But Skinbetter's Trio is so good. And I think you can use that one day and night. Now, in the
Yeah.
winter, we'll go ahead and reassess and we'll figure out, okay, do you need anything more for the winter? Maybe,
Right.
once or twice a week, we have you on a thicker moisturizer. But, so so you cleanse, you double cleanse if you need to, do your Alpharet, and then you do your Trio. And then in the morning, you're going to get up, you're going to spritz your face or splash some water on it. And then you're going to put on your vitamin C on the damp skin. Now, you have a mister, so go ahead
Yeah.
and mist that. Okay, so that's going to help too because so your skin wants to absorb that moisture. So if you mist
Yeah.
over your vitamin C serum, your skin's sucking that in. So you're getting better results with your vitamin C just by using like an Evian or whatever you've got for a spray, right? So you're just like,
Yeah.
this is going way further. And so
Yeah.
you just let that dry and then you put your Trio over that, your moisturizer and your SPF. And so literally you can get rid of almost everything you have there. And
Yeah. I think
yeah.
my sisters are
So
going to get some donations.
so I mean, and so, now at some point, so you're 34. So here's kind of a lot of people talk about, not needing an eye cream. Now your eyes look really beautiful. You don't look like you're
Mm,
having any fine lines yet or anything. So
not really.
you can go ahead and just use the Trio under your eyes. That works
Okay.
fine. At some point, we'll want to get you on an under eye retinol as well. So the
Okay.
thing is that, as you probably know from working at Alto, the skin under your eyes is much thinner
Yeah.
than your regular skin, just like it is above your lips.
Yeah.
So the reason that you want an eye cream is because you can't use just regular retinol under your eyes. It has to be much less potent.
Yeah.
So there's an Alpharet for under your eyes. So you would
Oh,
use that, and then you could use Trio in the morning or actually get the other eye cream in the morning. But for you, I would suggest the next step that we take after this regimen, you start a new regimen. It's working for you. You've gotten rid of all your stuff. Your vanity's small now. You've got like 4 products on it. It's awesome. So you've got that. And then what I would do from there is add in the eye cream.
okay.
Again, that would just be at night, and it's just adding that retinol piece in because your under eye skin is so thin. It
Yeah.
really, really, you start noticing that first. That's where
Okay.
you start seeing the fine lines and the crow's feet. And we're building collagen, we're building elastin, we're building everything that you need with retinol. And again, it has the glycolic piece in it, so you're exfoliating that very. Have you ever gotten those little milia under your eyes, those little white bumps?
No.
So when people use like a really thick eye cream, like La Mer or something really expensive like that, and then a lot of times it's really thick, that will
Yeah.
clog the pores underneath your eyes. Or if you're wearing a lot of
Oh.
concealer for a long time every day, then that can start to clog, and then you get these little tiny white bumps. They're not pimples; they're
Ooh.
just little milia.
Yeah.
So retinol and glycolic are really good for getting rid of that as well. So you don't
Oh, I
particularly
love
have
that.
that issue. Oh, it's so good. And so again, using that piece at night, you're just like, I'm protecting my skin for the future, you know.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, it's amazing. So yeah, so we're going to get you, once you've kind of gotten rid of, I mean, there are a few things you're going to throw right away. And then and you know, the other thing too is when you're using the pads, that's, you know, we're going to be getting rid of the flakies. So this, yeah, so you're going to be
That's
using
my favorite
glycolic,
thing.
right? Now, the other nice thing is that retinol builds a lot of collagen, but glycolic also builds collagen as well. So when you use a glycolic that's under a pH of 4, and certain products have that and certain don't, but this one is under a pH of 4, you're actually building collagen. So this is like a collagen machine. And, you know, nobody is ever like, I hate that I started retinol so young and built so much collagen. Like that just is never a thing.
Yeah, no, never.
Yeah. So, you know, so that is a really, that's a really nice thing as well. And then, like I said, we're going to be, once you take out the hyaluronic acid, which I think is actually causing some of the flaking issues, stop washing your face in the morning and get on this regimen. I think we're going to, yeah, we'll get, the flakies will go. And if we still need to do some work there, we can.
Beautiful. Because like the worst, the ones that make me the most angry is like, I call it my eyebrow dandruff.
Oh, yes, yes.
Because I get them so bad. Just like right here in the beginning, I'm like, what even is that?
That's so funny. I know. I get the exact same thing. So yeah. So because we often get like you know, this is your T zone, as they used to say. So you're kind of going to see a little bit more oil up there. And again, I think it's your skin is compensating for being over dried. That's why you're getting those flakies. So you know, when you're using the pads, so they come in these little. These are so great because you can just pack them too in your suitcase. So they come separately packaged. So, you know, and make sure that you're doing right kind of in the eyebrows, you know?
Yeah.
And
I always do like when I exfoliate and everything too, I'm like right in there.
Yes. And you know what, too, when you're using a scrub, like that's just making more and more and more of them, right? So you're like scrubbing and you're like, what? Are these still here? Like
exactly.
It just
like
makes
why won't
more.
they go away?
Yes. It's like blowing your nose. And then like I often do because of allergies. And then I'm like, why does it not go away? It just keeps coming. This is so
just
frustrating.
keeps dripping.
Exactly. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So we've got you. And then the other thing I wanted to tell you about for vitamin C. So keep using the one you've got till it's gone. And then Skinbetter makes a product called Alto Advanced. And it's not just vitamin C. Like vitamin C is like, okay, that's your mom's product. And hi, Dr. Richmond. That's your mom's product. But this product is like next generation. It has 2 different types of vitamin C in it. It has peptides. It has like everything in it. It's like a super shield for the day. So you put this Alto Advanced on and it is, it's also a little bit moisturizing. So, you know, it's kind of going to give you that little moisture boost and then you're going to add the trio on top of that. But this is like, and it comes in a nice big bottle. And it's like, all things to all people. It's literally like a superstar vitamin C. So, you know, it is a little bit more spendy than, say, your normal vitamin C, but it goes a really long way because it's really spreadable. And then, of course, if you're doing it on damp skin, you're getting that bonus effect of like you're using a little bit less product, and then you're also it's more effective because you've done it on damp skin. So basically that would be my regimen for you. I would use the Alto Advanced during the day, the trio, and then we would do an SPF and we'll figure that one out in our next session. And then at night, you're going to double cleanse if you need to. And then you're going to use your Alpharet. And then if it's a night, you're going to use your Alpharet pads. Actually you'd use Alpharet pads first, wait about 5-10 minutes, put on your Alpharet, and then use your trio.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
I'm writing it down. Sorry.
Perfect. Yeah. And I'll send it off to you so you'll have it. So
beautiful. Okay.
Perfect. Now, do you want to talk about your sister's regimen maybe next time? Did we, I think we've gone. Yeah. Okay. So let's do that on our next skincare slumber party. And we'll do that. Did you have any questions?
I'm trying to think because all the stuff I really wanted to know, you already kind of like, I feel like I just went to skincare school. Like that was so
I hope it wasn't like too crazy overwhelming.
It
okay,
was,
good.
No. It was like, it was perfect. And so like, you're so knowledgeable and it was wonderful. Cause like, granted, you know 1,000 times more than I do, but like, I went into this feeling like I had a pretty decent working knowledge of skincare, and I learned so much, and that's incredible, and I love it.
I'm so glad.
Um,
Well, I mean, that's the thing too. We see people on TikTok and stuff like that, and it's like there's nothing like working 8 hours on people's skin every day where you're seeing people in the clinic and you're doing this. It's like you can know a lot about skin, but it's just not the same as having that clinical knowledge of seeing people's skin, doing the research and you know how I am with
Absolutely.
research. So
Oh yeah,
so
sure do, sure
yes,
do.
exactly. So for anyone watching, Rachel and I do a true crime podcast together as well. So just there's the research piece.
Yeah.
But the other thing I was going to say is the toner. So, I mean, toners really are fairly unnecessary. So they're kind of
Oh,
they're kind of just a thing from a bygone era. If the toner isn't full of hyaluronic acid and it's, it has some peptides, some nutrients, great. You can have that in there if you find one you love and want to spend the money, but they're just completely unnecessary. I think back in the day when people weren't cleansing their skin properly, they were using toner to take off the rest. Like you'd see a little bit of
uh,
makeup on the pad, right?
yeah,
So toner, because you're already, you're doing the exfoliation and the retinol with this, you don't
yeah,
want one that exfoliates, and we don't want to pump a bunch of hyaluronic. So if you're really dry, maybe in the winter, we could look at doing one that is, say like glycerin based, etc. But
yeah,
otherwise, there isn't really any reason to use a toner.
yeah.
And
Because
it's
like
just a waste of money.
this one, I'm pretty sure is essentially just it says toner, but I'm pretty sure it's basically just a serum.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Well, it would be a serum with less active ingredients. So you're
oh,
paying, and then like if you use a
a
serum,
watered down serum.
exactly right. Yep. Now the other thing again too, if you're using a mister, I love doing that between every step. So if you want to like
Ooh,
hydrate, getting an Evian one or just any kind of like French water mister,
yeah.
is so good between every single step. And so once you do, let's say at night, so you do your cleansing, you do your Alpharet. Now, if you spritz over that, it is going to cause that to work harder. So generally, I would say, when you're using something like glycolic and retinol, we don't want to push that too far. So I would say at
Right.
night, you could do a quick spritz after you wash just to refresh, and
Okay.
then let that dry or tap, pat it down with a
Yeah.
face cloth. Um, and then you put on your Alpharet. And then, though, after you put on your moisturizer, then do a water spritz because that's going to
Oh,
pull the moisture in as well. So I quite
okay.
like to do that. And then in the morning, again, you're not gonna cleanse. Just do a spritz. Put on your Alpha or your Alto Advanced, sorry, or your vitamin C serum, whichever one you're using. Do another spritz. Put on your moisturizer, and I would do yet another little spray. Um,
And then SPF.
yeah, and then SPF, and you're good to go. So,
Beautiful.
yeah, keeps it super simple. And I mean that doing the water spritz in the summer is such a nice, refreshing kind of way to get started too in the day.
Oh,
So, yeah. So,
absolutely. Because I think I sent you a picture of it actually. My sister, the one that works at Alta now, she gave me a Peter Thomas Roth like cooling spray the other
oh,
day.
okay, yeah.
Um, and it like literally like it cools you like it's so great for like hot days because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
literally feels like it has a cooling to it.
Right. Okay.
It's not quite menthol, but like that's
Okay.
kind of how it feels. It's got like a pepperminty smell to it.
Yes.
Um,
Okay. So be careful because peppermint, I'm so sorry. Peppermint
no,
is
you're
really irritating. So it's like, what is the big one? Caudalie. It's the French one that has the skincare
oh
spray. It's like every celebrity uses it, and it's like lavender and peppermint. And just because something
oh the
is an
Mario
essential,
Badescu or whatever.
oh, that one too, yeah. So
Yeah.
anything, even if it's an essential oil, it still can irritate your skin. Anything with
Okay.
fragrance, whether it's peppermint or not, can still irritate your skin. So I get the freshness and I love peppermint too. Like I spray it everywhere in the house. It's just like so refreshing. But just be careful. You don't want to overuse
Okay.
it.
Gotcha.
If you want to spritz, like I said, just grab an Evian or Bioderma makes a really good one. La Roche-Posay makes an amazing one, and they're all
Ooh.
these amazing springs from like mineral waters from France. So I would just
Oh,
grab one of
okay.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right, my darling. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Now I feel like we should have been sitting in pajamas and like eating snacks for this.
Next time. We'll do it next time.
Exactly. Perfect. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to send you everything over, and I'd love to have you come back and talk about SPF. And then I should, once you get started on the regimen, come back in 6 weeks and we'll talk about the changes you've noticed in your skin, et cetera. I mean, you're still so young and your skin's so beautiful, but it never hurts to start. Like I said, no one's ever like, oh, I wish I didn't start that at 35 or whatever.
I don't want to look 80 at 60. So
oh my gosh. No, we're so different, I think, than our parents' generations. Like they didn't really know about SPF. They, even older, like my parents both smoked, and just like these things that, I think we have a much better sense of. I mean, none of us are perfect, but we have a better sense of how to take care of our skin and ourselves. So yeah, absolutely. So perfect. All right, my love, we will talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye.